everyone. My name is Charles Adimas, and this is EtherTalk. Our topic of discussion today is called the evidence of Genesis. It's a scientific fact that the universe has a beginning in time when a speck of matter expanded to the point and is exploded in such a way that their combination formed everything we see around today. But what really happened? Science explained that particles come into existence from a place, from a realm, through a process called quantum fluctuation, in such a way that we see particles come into the universe at such a high and a short time and high mass particles come into the existence in such a Planck time and a Planck mass. And when oppositely charged particles meet together, they annihilate, they vanish, releasing energy in such a flash. These particles fill up the entire universe, therefore forming fields which have the Higgs field and the dark matter and the dark energy. The Higgs field contains is sufficiently enough to contain every part of the vacuum. And the Higgs field is responsible for giving mass to entire massless particles of the universe. The dark matter and the dark energy in total makes 95% of the total energy of the universe. Massless particles interact with the Higgs field to form the massive particles we see today. But can this serve as evidence for Genesis 1 from verse 1 to 4? Bible says, in the beginning God made the heavens, that is the spiritual dimension, the spiritual realm, which I call the higher dimension, the higher realm, and the earth, which I call the physical realm, the physical universe. So the spiritual dimension is responsible for all the particles in such a way that these particles comes into the universe, into the physical realm in the annihilation process through the quantum fluctuation. And chapter 2, it says the earth was formless, it was empty, and it was clothed in darkness, such massive. And I will say that masslessness, that formless mass is what we call the Higgs field. And the Spirit of God hovering over its surface. That means the Spirit, we know that every spirit should not have a mass as contained in religious texts. The Spirit is a massless entity. So that Spirit is part of the electromagnetic system, electromagnetic wave, massless particles that exist in the higher dimension, which is the heavens. So it was interacting with the masses, which is the Higgs field that is contained in the physical realm. And when it interacts, it begins to form masses. It begins to form mass. And this mass fills the entire universe. And this mass in chapter 1 and 2 fill the entire universe in such a way that the universe begins to get more hotter and hotter and hotter, which gives it to what? Chapter 3. And it says in 3, and God says, let there be light. And in that process, let there be light, the universe exploded. And the universe exploded because of the hotness and because of the creation of particles. The universe reached a point, a boundary condition, and it exploded. And when it exploded, it was responsible for the separation and the formations of masses in the galaxies and the universe. And then God separated the light from the darkness. These separation techniques is what God used. He used the ones that are more lighter, not too dense. He formed the stars. And all the ones that are luminous, all the bodies that shines in the galaxies, all the intergalactic body, galactic nucleus, all those bodies were formed from the luminous separations of light from darkness. And black holes were also formed from the darker part. So what can we deduce from this? Can this serve as an evidence for Genesis? I will conclude by saying, can we deduce certain facts from the scripture and the holy books? Can theories be built on them? I will say yes, if we believe theories can be built. My name is Charles Adimas, and this is EtherTalk. Please don't forget to subscribe.